Menabin, come Menabin, no. I read in the paper, a man say that I there in office for 2 years and build a house with a pool. So I said, what is this? The man is a liar. So I go to my archives and I pick up a newspaper, 1st of January 2012. Check it out, Kaichor News, and I see that the man was talking the truth. A man was minister for 2 years and he built a house with a pool. But was me? And house is right here in Leonora. 31 years old, 2 years a minister, and a mansion with a pool. And you know his name? It's not Granger. You make the man minister housing, you should make him minister mansion. You make him minister of water, you should make him minister swimming pool. Mr. Jagdio, you're wrong about the man, but you're right about the house with the pool. But it's not me. Check your Kaichor News, 1st of August 2012. Me not tell no lie. True story. My friends, tonight you have heard 3 excellent speakers. You started off with the General, the Director General, Joe Harmon. Then you went on to Ganesh Maipal, a little younger than Joe. And then you went on to Tandai McAllister, a little younger than Ganesh. But all 3 of them show you the vibrance and the vitality of Region 3. And I've just come to wrap up this program tonight by bringing to you a message from the central government, a message that will develop Region 3 further. And the first thing I want to tell you is that you all got an abscess here at Region Hoop. You all got a sickness, you all got a sore, you all got a gangrene, and it's named Plastic City. I'm telling you, in this Region 3, by the time APNU, AFC government finish its next tour of duty, there'll be no Plastic City in Region 3. On the 15th of March, hear me good, the 15th of March, I will set up a National Squatter Resettlement Commission under the Ministry of Communities. We are going to make squatter settlements history. People mustn't live like that in Guyana. People mustn't live like that in Region 3. If I was a minister of housing of water, I'd be ashamed of myself to live in a region and have people living in those conditions. We are going to use our money, our revenues, our resources to eliminate squatting all over Guyana. Over the last 23 years, 150 squatter settlements grew up like zombie umbrella over this country. APNU, AFC will put an end to it. I will set up a commission on the 15th of March to make sure that every Guyanese has a house, a roof over his head. Oil money is not for few rich people. Oil money is for you, the ordinary people in this country. That is my first message to you. That we have to abolish squatting. No slums, no shanties, no squatting. Here in Region 3 or anywhere in the country. My second message to you concerns the sugar industry. Are you get quiet now? Yes. I am telling you, we had to make a hard decision. But we thought hard and long, and we said we must protect and preserve the sugar industry in Region 3. We protected the sugar industry. In East Babies, we protected the sugar industry in West Babies, and we protect the sugar industry in West Demerara. Iflat famous. Famous for university, but it's famous for sugar too. But we didn't do this uncaringly. We know the problem. Sugar cannot be sold on the world market at the cost that it was being produced at Wales. But we did not throw Wales under the bus. We amalgamated Wales and IFLOT. And many of the people from Wales have gotten jobs in IFLOT. But what are we going to do with the lands? Look there, you see people who are in the cabinet. Noel Holder, Joe Harman, Amna Ali. We are going to establish a state land resettlement commission so that people who have been put out of work because they had been in the sugar plantations will be given access to land so they can start all over again. We're not leaving the sugar workers on their own. We care for workers. But we cannot continue to produce sugar at that cost. And let me tell you this. 2 weeks ago, I was at Diamond. Diamond used to be a sugar plantation. And you know who shut down Diamond? The PPP shut down Diamond. And Gawu had to take Gaisuko to court. The PPP threw 500 people out of work at Diamond. Between 1992 and 2015, the PPP sent home 5,000 sugar workers from Gaisuko. Sugar is in trouble. And the man who put it in trouble built a factory at Skeldon, which adds to the trouble. Up to now, nobody don't know what to do with Skeldon. You need a surgeon to fix Skeldon. Cannot be fixed. Unfixable. And we are going to set up a state land resettlement commission so that sugar workers will be able to go onto those lands, and those who want to farm will be able to farm. Those who want housing will get land for housing. This is what a caring government does. A caring government looks after its workers and looks after its families. And the third thing I want to tell you, and think back good to what Ganesh told you about education. Think back about those 5 Bs. Think back about the buses and the boats and the bicycles. There are now 40 buses on the roads. There are now 20,000 bicycles and a dozen boats in the rivers. Because we are interested in getting children to go to school. We want every child in school. That's why we have the 5 Bs, and that's why those 2 girls came out to say thanks for having the 5B program. But we will go further in the decade of development between 2020 and 2029. We are going to pay every family that sends his or her child to school, every mother or father that sends his or her child to school, a special public education assistance scheme grant. That is where the oil money is going to go. We are going to put oil money in your pockets. You can take away those three promises from me. We will abolish squatting settlements.